Alright, guys, so it's about that time. It's been a long time since I've talked about something that's just really fucking embarrassing. Like a really embarrassing moment to look back on. When I talk about it, I cringe to myself, and, you know, they seem to get really good feedback, so I thought, why not talk about something that happened fairly recently? So, right before summer ended, I went to a show. Now, I don't go to concerts all the time. I used to when I was younger, and I had a lot of fun doing it. But every time I go to one, I have a lot of fucking fun. Like, I really enjoy like shows and stuff like that. And I have like two modes when I go to concerts. I either like have fun, enjoy the music, and kind of stand back a bit away from the clusterfuck of people because sometimes crowds are insane, or I just go balls deep, like straight into it and just jump up and down and have fun, which is really fucking fun to do, I can't lie. And it kind of depends on what type of show it is or what music you're listening to. Anyway, my friend hits me up. He's like, yo, bro, I got an extra ticket for this show. And he says the place, like where it's at. And I was like, who is it? Because, I thought it was going to be like a rapper or something because he really likes rap. He's like, it's a rave. And I've been to one other, like, rave before. And, like, you can't just sit back and enjoy those. Like, you have to go fucking crazy. Like, they're just way too much fun. Anyway, I said, yeah, we went to this show. And it wasn't like a well-known DJ or like a well-known artist at all. It was just some local guy. And my friend went to school with the kid. He was like a producer, too. And he actually had some pretty fucking sick music, and the show was small as shit, though. And not in terms of people. A fuck ton of people showed up. But the place that they held the show in was tiny, so it was, like, packed. Like, it was so fucking unbelievably crowded, they actually couldn't even let most of the people in. Like, the line was too big, and they had to cut it off eventually and, like, tell people to go home. So anyway, we're in there. The show starts. Really fun, right? Like, so far, it was awesome. I was having a fuck ton of fun jumping up and down. I was actually side stage, which is cool, because we knew the dude, so he let us, like, go backstage, and then we actually got to stand on stage with him and, like, jump up and down with him and shit. It was really cool. And I think in total, there was, like, 8 or 9 people on the stage that knew him as well. So, like, everyone on the stage is going fucking nuts, and I've had, like, concerts where I, like, have fun and jump up and down, but, like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me this night. I wasn't on drugs. I know people are gonna be like, oh, you're at a rave. Like, I bet you fucking did Molly or something. I wasn't on any drugs at all. I was just, like, having a fuck ton of fun and going crazy, right? So, you could say I got a little bit too into it at one point, and I made a mistake. A mistake I've made before, and it did not work out well the first time, so I don't know why I fucking tried this a second, because the second time was 10 times worse. And my friend failed pretty bad too. Listen to this. So there's this crazy fucking like trap song playing, and it's just about to drop, right? And it drops, and motherfuckers jump into the crowd, right? And I see that, and I was like, that's really fucking cool. Like, this is a small-ass venue. Like, the energy in here is insane. Like, this crowd's the type of crowd to catch people when they do that. Next drop, I'm doing it. And I told my friend, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fucking stage dive. He's like, I'm gonna do it too. I was like, fuck yeah, right? And it was so goddamn dark in there. It was so fucking dark. Like, the lighting wasn't good. It wasn't a professional show, so they didn't have, like, crazy lights. Like, on the stage, you could see kind of well, but the crowd just fucking dark as hell, like, pitch black almost. Anyway, the next drop was about to hit. Like, it was getting hyped as shit. Everyone was freaking out. And I start to run as it's about to drop, right? And I was on the left side of the stage. I was standing there and jumping up and down, like, just standing on that side of the stage the whole time. So when I started running, I was running off the left side of the stage. And I dive, right? Like, there was just no turning back at this point. I was already in the fucking air. And when I was up in the air, everything looked pretty good to me. I thought I was going to make it to the crowd. They would catch me. They looked like they were about to catch me. Everything was cool, right? Well, I jumped off at an angle to the left. And the way this fucking venue / like concert was set up was there was the crowd. And then there was this bar to the left. It was like a fence kind of thing. It was pretty short. Like, you could step over it if you wanted to. But it kind of divided the people from this hallway where they could exit or go backstage. And basically, when I jumped off, I was going too fast. I dove way too far. And I basically cut this corner of the crowd and completely fucking flew over the little fence thingy. Smashed my fucking knee on it in the process. That felt great. And then came down on my face pretty much and rolled. And basically just ate shit completely. And I remember sitting there thinking on the ground, like with my hands over my head, just like, why? Like, why would you try and be hyped like that? You're not built for this life, Austin. Like, you're not hard. You're softer than a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. Like, you're just a pussy. Why are you trying to stage dive, right? Now, after like a second of being completely embarrassed, I quickly get up thinking like, oh, no one saw it, right? And I get up, and the whole left side of that like crowd, like that corner, was staring at me and laughing at me. And I'm sitting there trying to laugh along with them, like I'm not crying on the inside, like I don't want to die. But that was a hard emotion to like keep concealed. Like, I was in a lot of pain, and it was just so embarrassing. Like, I wanted to cry from embarrassment, not even the pain. But anyway, it wouldn't have been a big deal if the fucking kid, the kid DJing, wouldn't have stopped the song. He stopped the song to ask if I was okay. And that just made everyone in that entire fucking crowd and the people that didn't see it just stare at me. And once again, dying on the inside, but I raised my hand and I was like, yeah, I'm all good. And I smile and laugh, right? And it was kind of nice because some people cheered, but the majority of them just didn't fucking care about me at all, which is, it's understandable. I'm a random kid at a fucking, DJ show thing. So, whatever. But after this, I was pretty much fucking embarrassed as shit, and I knew everyone in that building was just going to look at me after that show as that kid that tried to stage dive but ended up looking like a retarded Superman instead and flying over the left corner of the crowd and eating shit. Anyway, I followed the hallway and I walked out the back exit, and I'm just sitting there kind of catching my breath, just chilling there on my phone, trying to distract myself from what just happened, kind of feel a little bit less embarrassed, right? And I realized, I'm like, where the fuck's my friend? Because I figured he was out there already. Because when I looked on the stage after I ate shit, he wasn't up there. Because obviously he stage dived with me, and he obviously made it into the crowd and not completely fucking failed like me. But I figured once he jumped in the crowd and they caught him and kind of put him down, he would just go to the exit and leave. Because his best friend just got fucking destroyed in front of everyone, right? But he wasn't out there, so I was like, alright, that's kind of weird. And then after some time, he walks out with a security guard holding him by the arm. And he has a cold beer on his head, holding it to his head like an ice pack, right? And I was like, dude, what the fuck happened? He's like, dude, I butted heads. I guess he jumped in the crowd and fucking collateral damaged some dude's head. And he just completely, it must have hurt. I can only imagine diving full force into a crowd and hitting heads with someone and stopping you like that. Oh, I can't even imagine. It's probably worse than what I had to go through. Actually, probably not. I completely fucking barrel rolled and just hurt everything. So, I don't know. But anyway, we pretty much left that concert, that rave, being the two fucking idiots that just can't do anything cool for their life if it depended on it. But yeah, his head hurt a lot more than the guy he hit. The guy that he hit stayed in the crowd and didn't even need any ice or anything. He was fine. But that was the end of the story pretty much. I'm fucking embarrassed as shit even now. I haven't seen a video of it surface anywhere, thank fuck. I didn't see too many people recording there because it was a super small show, compared to some shows where just everyone has their fucking phones out. There were a few, though. I saw some in the crowd with their fucking phones out. And I hope, man. I looked on Facebook because that's where I think it would pop up. I looked up some people at the show. I didn't see any, reposts of it. So I guess I'm all good. But yeah, I thought that was a really funny ass, just embarrassing ass moment. So I thought I would talk about it. Please leave a like if you guys thought this was funny or enjoyed it. And yeah, leave a comment below with any of your guys' embarrassing stories. Subscribe if you're new. And seriously, thank you guys so much for all the support recently on this channel and just on the videos and stuff. We're at 1.5 million subs now. We just hit that, I think, today, which is just crazy. And I have a Q&A I think I'm going to do for it soon. So keep an eye on my Twitter for that. It's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.